Yes, greetings, folks. It's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Today I'm going to talk about brewing hooch in prisons, illicit, making beer or whatever it is, wine, and generally speaking, stuff that you drink that makes you drive you out your mind. Because the Ministry of Justice have just released figures to show that over 500 stills or brewing equipment were confiscated in the prisons in the last 12 months. It's quite obvious. I mean, it's a total tradition, isn't it, that prisoners will make booze. And the stuff that they're making is a bit dangerous, because it can be extremely strong. They make it out of fruit and sugar and yeast and water, of course. They brew it up in buckets or whatever and pass it round the cells. And the next thing you know, they're all fighting drunk. Hence, the Ministry of Justice is saying that the cause of many disturbances in the prisons is illicit hooch that's been brewed in the prison cells. And of course, with this lockdown and all that, they've got a problem in the prisons now, and I could have told them that. Yeah, they haven't just got a problem with hooch being brewed, they're short of staff. The reason they're short of staff is because they're not paying proper wages, are they? In London, I mean, I've had people say, oh no, will they get £35,000? After tax, they're probably getting about £30,000 in London. You're not going to get very far in London with that as a wage. I mean, I joined the prison service in 1975 and we were actually paid more than police officers. But I could see very quickly that it was going downhill, and the Prison Officers Association, run by management, I'd seem to have a vested interest in reducing the role of prison officers right down to the basics, right down to being little more than a turnkey. And that's pretty well where it's at the moment. All the important jobs, the nursing, because I was a nursing officer, hospital officer in the prisons, and was trained with the NHS and trained at the the hospital officers training school. That was in Walton Jail, by the way. I think it was about the course was only about 3 or 4 months, but it was an interesting course. And then you got placed with the National Health Service, who worked at the hospitals in Liverpool, and Institute for the Criminally Insane. That was at McGull, Ashworth Hospital. Yeah, I worked there. But no matter where you go, where there's prisoners, there'll always be an attempt to brew hooch, At the Scrubs, on D-Wing at the Scrubs, they had a thing where they were getting tins of Brasso and pouring it through, sieving it through bread. And when it dripped out at the bottom, it was a clear liquid. And for some reason, some of the inmates convinced themselves that they could drink this, which they did, and it seriously affected their eyesight. Some of them went practically blind. You just do not do things like that. I mean, but then again, if you're locked up in prison and you've not got any beer and you enjoy boozing, then that's what you'll do. Of course, I don't advocate giving inmates alcohol because that's just asking for trouble. But that's what they've been doing. They've found 500 sets of brewing equipment in the last 12 months in the prison system. The shadow minister for the MOJ in the Labour Party is saying that he believes that the prisons are broken and out of control. I could have told him that some time ago. I mean, we've got now staff. I mean, we've got wing hostesses, haven't we? Your hostess for today will be Jennifer, just 18 years of age, naturally blonde, size 36, 32, 48. It's a bit of a strange shape, all right. But this is your hostess. for the wings. She'll be locking you up with a number of other female staff, but the featured hostess for today is Jennifer. So do enjoy, jailers. Yeah, and if you've got any requests like underwear, used underwear, you can just ask Jennifer, you know. She'll help you. Yeah. I'm sure she will. And don't forget, you can get your mobile phones from the governor. Yeah, smuggled in so you can send out your very favourite dick pics. Yeah, and I know what you want in. You want them personal, intimate images coming onto your mobile phone. I'm sure that Jennifer will comply. That's what you've got. What do they expect? Eh? You can't put teenage girls into a man's prison and expect it to work. They're going to get manipulated, abused, and they are being abused. But the real abuser is the Home Office and the Ministry of Justice. They're the ones that are doing it. And as for the illegal alcohol and all that, it's eternal. They'll never ever stop it. And they haven't got enough staff to actually open the inmates up now. Anyway, it's now time for the song dinger, folks. I've got to warn you, I forgot to do it yesterday when we had Stop Your Tickling Jock, which I hope you enjoyed, by the way. Paula liked it, didn't you, Paula? Yeah. Have you ever seen a picture of Harry Lauder, whose song that was? He wrote it, yeah? He's got kitted out in a full Highland kit with a bendy stick, yeah? And in the image I've seen of him, he looks to be about 60. Yeah, and he's singing this song about a 17-year-old girl that he likes to tickle. I mean, come on, eh? No wonder we have the likes of Gary Glitter. Anyway, this is a song, another Scottish song, not an Irish song, a Scottish song that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Well, I like Scotland. I've been many times. Isle of Skye, I've got a mate on the Isle of Skye. Been up there. Loved it. Here we go. This is Loch Lomond. It's called Loch Lomond. Yeah, it was obviously a very well-known Scottish song. So I'm gonna give it a go now. Yeah, I'm gonna torture it a little for you, just especially for you. Yeah, and don't forget to get my books, folks, on Amazon. It's doing well at the moment. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, we two have passed so many pleasant days on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I mind where we parted on yon shady glen, on the steep, steep sides of Ben Lomond, where in the purple haze the Highland hills we view, and the moon shines bright from the gloaming. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. For me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I think I've done enough to that, haven't I? That's probably put you off your haggis. But if you want some booze, I suggest you get a bottle of Talisker. Particularly like that Scotch whisky. If they haven't got any, get some Jack Daniels. That'll do you good. Don't forget, when I get to 5,000 subscribers, we're going to do a Q&A. You know, you can an hour live. I'll even sing requests. That should put you off your supper. Bye.